Hi viewers, I'm a Dr. Kola. Coming back to another session of Society Education Curriculum. As promised, we will be loading another session. And today we will be seeing about Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi or MK Gandhi. Previously told in your last video, I told that we will be definitely concentrating on certain points which are required. For example, education principles of each educationist, then curriculum, teaching methods, what will be how will be a teacher as well as student, and besides that certain other concepts which the each individual has focused. Coming to Mahatma Gandhi, we know that he has been very influential in designing the policy of Indian education. His thoughts have been kept in mind while preparing the system of education. What Gandhi says that by education, I mean to say that an all-round drawing of the best in the child and man in body and spirit. So he mean to say that all-round development from the child as well as man, particularly what we say mind and spirit. He mean to say that all-round development of an individual, right? Then coming to other points, particularly aims of education, he said that education is necessary for social, moral, political and economic growth. And he said that education should be based on social order, on truth, non-violence, and justice. Yeah, these are the basic principles of some Mahatma Gandhi, particularly what we say his philosophy is based on non-violence, truth, and justice. Right? He said that education is to promote physical, mental, and spiritual development of child. And most of the forces say that all-round development of individual. It means that physical, mental, spiritual, okay, and all comes there, okay. And he said that education particularly should have occasion. Occasional education is also very important. And he said that the education should educate both mind and body of the individual. And you see, he was up to total personality development of individual, which should lead to some productive work. Okay, particularly after completion of education, the child should be self-reliant. Okay, what he means to say is that whatever the education is important to the child, that should lead to self-reliance, nothing but productivity, right? And he said that schools should be activity centered, right? Another point to be noted is mother tongue should be the medium of instruction, which is very important. And whatever the articles prepared by occasional education should be purchased by the state. And he says that school or state should provide free education. And you see, coming to Gandhiji, we have one particular point which has to be very much concentrated, which is very important from the point of examination, which we call as basic education or Nai Talim, okay, which uh, he was, which he has given very important. Particularly, it was chaired by Mr. Zakir Hussain. Regarding this basic education, we also call it as Varda scheme or basic education or Nai Talim. Four important points in this are what do you say, free and compulsory education between 6 to 14 years, okay, that is 8 years, okay, which has come under Article 45. Then handicrafts, okay, vocational education. So while learning, child should be in a position to earn also. So practicing or learning how to prepare certain handicrafts, and again medium of instruction mother tongue. And he said that third point which is to be noted from the basic education or what the scheme of education is self-reliance. Education needs to be self-reliant, should lead to self-reliance. The completion of 7 years of education should have a productive unit of society which should be lead to self-realization. And you see, already told medium of instruction Hindi, and the concept non-violence should be practiced as it is mentioned in Varda scheme or basic education. And ideal citizenship. A cooperative society should be developed, evolved through ideal citizenship. And I mean, a citizenship which is very much ideal to all, right? And he said that uh, social studies, drawing, music, and general science, mathematics also should be taken up. These are about basic education or what the scheme of education. And coming to regarding teacher, he said that teachers should have desirable values which the society requires. He should be a man of sincerity, honesty, love, and affection. He should be committed, convinced, peace-loving nationalist. Instead of being a talker, he should be a doer, thinker, and planner. He should teach through examples rather than through his words. He has to correlate subjects with craft. Okay, so we can see that how Gandhiji tried to give an idea about teacher. This then coming to Gandhiji's view on textbooks. There should not be many textbooks, and children should not be loaded with many textbooks. There should be one or two textbooks, and the real textbook is teacher. And regarding religious education, he said that religion helps to understand oneself. So to live a life of truth, love, non-violence, and justice, it is religion which teaches us. And essentials of religion is should lead essentials of a great religion should be the basis of religious education. So when we see that there are certain things which are essential of religion, that should be the part of religious education. And he said that state should not follow any religion or promote any religion. And he said about women, and you see, education will not be completed with women. They have their own separate responsibilities. And he said that there should not be co-education of 12th. Right? Women should be given according to their needs and aptitudes. Women should be allowed in sciences. He told about adult education because all grown up men and women should be educated. Some of the education will be leading to personality. Cultural recreation programs should be taken up for adults. And you see, he told about self-discipline and freedom. Okay, coming to self-discipline. Coming to discipline, self-discipline is very important. And discipline is possible only by following what you say, freedom. Right? Then he said that education should lead to self-reliance, which is repeated. And you see, earn while learning is a very important thing to be noted. And he's also told that should have aesthetic sense in children. So when we see the Gandhiji's aims of education, they are both individual and social. And coming to methods of education or methods of teaching, Gandhiji said that learning by doing, craft-oriented education, learning by living. Said general education is purposeless but purposefully harmful. So it should be practical, it should be related to the education should be practical, methods of teaching should be practical or field based, which will lead to socio-economic background and also basic occupation of the child. It's a job, it should be a job oriented education. So he said that education should lead linked with productivity and teaching should throw correlation. So when we see Gandhiji's aims of education, Gandhiji's thoughts regarding teacher, Gandhiji's thought regarding different methods of teaching, these are the basic aspects which have to be focused, and particularly we have to highlight or particularly we have to concentrate on basic education or Varda scheme of education or Nai Talim, right, which was completely against bookish knowledge and verbalism and give priority to practical manual work. Okay, basic education has worked against bookish knowledge, verbal knowledge rather than practical knowledge and manual work. So it is very important that to propagate or promote basic education, it requires the linkage between home, school, and society. So these are the important points which have to be concentrated regarding Mahatma Gandhi. So guys, I hope that this will be useful for you. Uh, we'll be back with the next session where we'll be seeing on other educational thinkers. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Signing off, your Kola.